afternoon, guys. How are you? I hope you guys are doing very well. And welcome on the new video on Xtreme channel. This is Salah speaking. In this video, I'm going to do some live trades using Ichimuko indicator. I will do it the way I taught you in the first video, how we will find the setups using the clouds and the green line to make things more simple. If you want to say the accurate name of this line, which I don't really prefer, Chico span. Okay, so we will see how we can spot the support and resistance using the Chico span. Um, First thing I want to say something. Some people asking me, why are you doing this? Are you trying to prove that you are the best? Are you trying to get famous on Facebook and YouTube? Are you trying to get clients to be under your affiliation? What's your purpose of all of this? First of all, I never said that I'm the best. I never claim to be the best, and I never say that I'm the best. Of course, there are so much more better traders than me, but what I'm sharing with people is my trading system, which I found to be really working very well, and I just love and enjoy trading forex, and I want everyone struggling in this business to find the truth about forex. Everyone will tell you about the risk management, that forex, only 9% of the people who are actually successful in trading forex. But I want to show you that it's all a lie. Forex is so beautiful. It's really fantastic way to earn money, and it's a great plan for extra income for you. And I want you to know the truth about it. Forex is just so beautiful. If you know how to deal with it, if you know how to trade Forex, it will change your life. And I'm actually enjoying recording videos. Actually, it's kind of killing my time because I have a lot of free time actually. So recording some videos for Forex is helping me to kill the time, and actually, I'm really enjoying so much being helpful for people. The messages I'm receiving telling me that I'm doing a great job. Thank you. You have changed our lives. Now I am getting consistent profit in trading. Now I'm not like before. I have changed to the better. All of these messages motivating me to give more, to record more videos, to share more knowledge. The more I know, the more you will know. And practically, I got nothing to lose. I am just here earning money, so there is absolutely nothing wrong at all sharing with the public what I'm doing and helping everyone who want to help their families earning some money. But keep in mind, it's always risky. If you don't know what you are doing, it's risky. So you have to be careful, always maintain a good money management, and be always sure that you have another extra income. Don't completely rely on forex in the beginning. Maybe in the future, in the far future actually, maybe you can make forex as your main income. But for the meantime, if you are a beginner, please don't ever think about leaving your job or anything like that. That is completely wrong, and I'm totally against it. Always remember that forex can help you to have better income, but if you are a beginner, then think twice before you do anything about your job. So, talking about long-term trades using Ichimoku Cloud. The first thing before I go to the live trades, I want to explain more in depth about the green line. Okay, these spikes are telling us where is the actual support and resistance levels. So, for example, we can see now the carrot candle is here, and looking at the left, I see that here we have a spike. So, if I put the line here like this, sorry, hold on, let me change the color. If I put the line exactly on the spike, it's telling me to pay attention. There is here a strong resistance because I look at the left and I can see these two spikes. Now, we don't ever rely on the indicator by itself. Remember my rules, guys. We only aiming first and second attempts of any support or resistance. So if I'm looking here, if I'm looking at the spikes here and I mark the resistance, I can count there's already two attempts. Here attempt number one, and here is attempt number 2. Huh. So shall I enter at the third attempt? Absolutely not. Don't ever enter the third or fourth attempt. Always be sure that you will get the first or the second attempts of any support and resistance. So let's switch to the 4-hour chart so we can see this more in clear. Looking at the left, guys, we see how many spikes we have here. We have 4 spikes, each one indicating a support and resistance level. And of course, this is indicating a resistance. All of these indicating a resistance because the spike is heading up like this. If the spike is heading down like this, it's indicating a support. So if I put my line here, for example, like this, if I rise it to the level of this spike here, to the spike here, and we can see that I am actually above a red cloud, indicating that the market should be going down, but there is one issue. I have here more than one attempt of this resistance. I have here attempt number 1 and here attempt number 2, meaning it's not ideal, it's not really my strategy or my style to enter at this level here because it will be third attempt of the resistance. So I need to be careful. I need to find only first or second attempt. So let's switch between the pairs. Let me find hopefully a resistance with a single attempt or a support, of course. Let's see, this one is going up all the way. Look at this, guys. This will be interesting. Looking here at the left, I can see here that the green line is showing a strong spike, a sharp spike, indicating strong resistance. If the spike was not, if the resistance is not strong, then the spike will be like this. From the shape of the spike, you can tell if the resistance is strong or weak. What did I say? You can see if the resistance is strong or weak. Let me show you. For example, let me see a weak one. This one here. Let me zoom in more. Hold on. If I zoom in, guys, we can see this resistance here. There is no spike here. And we can see later what happened on the same level. The reversal barely happened. The reversal happened actually on the same level of this spike. Because this one here, it's sharp. It's sharp spike. While this one here, it's not sharp. It's just, like this. So if I want to see where did the reversal happen exactly, so I can enter, because on the bigger time frame, each pip is really important. It can cost you money. So we can see we had enter here, and we had enter here, based on this spike here and this spike here. So if I had the chance to enter at any of them, which one I would select? Of course I would select this one here, because it's more sharp, meaning this resistance is stronger. So we have here a resistance number 1. Guys, you can look carefully, you can see it. We have here this breakout candle, and this is a resistance number 1. That is what I love about Ichimuko. It can help you to detect the support and resistance, which you cannot sometimes see by your eyes. So it will show you, it will tell you, hey, look, you have a resistance here. So looking at the left, we can see how the reversal happened exactly on the same level of this resistance. And if we apply the same rules of hit and run, so we can exit our trade at the next nearest support, which is here. We can see, guys, that would guarantee for us about 56 pips. So let's now zoom out. So what do we see here? We see in this example, we have the green line showing a strong spike, meaning this is a strong resistance. So the first rule, check. What about the other rule? The cloud. Look at the cloud. The cloud is so weak here. There is no strong or thick cloud like this one, for example. So I cannot really place sell at this point. It will not be ideal. We can see this strong bullish momentum. The candles has broke this resistance and broke this resistance and broke this resistance, and perhaps it will break the next resistance. That's why Ichimuko here showing you most likely a very weak cloud. You can see that almost has no color, a small red one, then tiny blue, and then no colors at all. Therefore, you can avoid entering the setup. Also, this is a good advantage from using Ichimuko. It can help you to decide if this trend is strongly going down or up. So therefore, this is a setup I am going to avoid. Jumping to the other pairs, and notice I am on the 1 hour and the 4 hour chart because I cannot decide on the 1 hour chart. I will find first setup on the 4 hour chart. Find first a setup on the 4 hour chart. Once you find it, jump to the 1 hour chart to decide your entry. 1 second, guys. Alright, so looking at the setup here, guys, what we see here is we are under or inside actually a red cloud. Check. So I can see a potential for sell. Looking here, if I want to zoom in, looking at this spike here, it's strong. It's telling me that there is a strong resistance. And indeed, if I move the line, I can see here on the left side that indeed, yes, there is a resistance with one attempt, meaning this is ideal place for sell. But however, moving to the 1 hour, we can see different thing. We can see that the cloud, listen, I told you in the first video that we have to see red cloud here and red cloud there. That's right, but there is something for technical analysis. We can see here that there is something. The blue cloud is so weak. The blue cloud here is weak. It is not thick. Therefore, there is a good chance that this candle will actually gonna reverse here. And if this happen, let me tell you, we will enter at this point here at 1.34055, and we are going to make our exit at the next support, which is here, based on this spike here. So this should give me about 45 pips of profit. If the candles go a little bit more up, and we need to just see the price action, and I will tell you how to do it in a few minutes. I just need to find the setup so I can start the live trade in this video. Now here in the 4 hour chart, we can see that we are in the blue cloud, so everything is good. But the thing is, I'm looking at the left, I don't see spikes indicating a strong support. Only I can see one is here. This spike here is sharp, indicating that here we have a strong support, like this. So what I can do is I can wait for the candles to come all the way down, then I will exit my trade at the next nearest resistance, which is here, like this, because here we have the spike. So this should give me about 68 pips. But before I enter, I need to confirm it on the 1 hour chart. And indeed, on the 4 hour chart, once the candles reach this level here, we will be below a very thick blue cloud, indicating that this is really right and very good setup, and therefore this might be a good signal for you if you want to enter, because this might take a few hours to reach this level. So you can enter buy the USD Canadian at 1.28918. So let's search more for more setups. I'm trying to find the setup that I can enter right now, actually in front of you. Let me try to find one. Let me try to find a setup that I can enter right in front of you. No. And here, nothing at all. Hold on. Listen, this one here is actually good setup for sell, but I am late, 15 pips late. Um, Looking at this setup here, we can see that first of all, I am on top of a very thick blue cloud. So the first rule checked. Second thing is looking at the left, we can see here that I am facing a strong resistance, judging these two spikes here, and we can see indeed there are two attempts of the resistance. So therefore, this is really good sell setup. But the thing is, I'm late by 10 pips. By 10 pips. Now let's go to the 1 hour chart, and we can see ourselves. Actually, guys, we have here a blue cloud. So entering here is not really ideal. Even this cloud is not thick. The momentum of this candles, of this trend, is actually strong. The candles continue to go more and more up with barely any pullbacks, with barely any, what do you call it, swings or something like that. So we can see that most likely it's hard to get a reversal. Maybe we can scalp here. Perhaps we can do some scalping, but for longer term trades, I think it will continue to go more and more up until hitting the high resistance level, and then it might go back. But at the meantime, no, I don't think it will continue to go down. I think it will continue to go up. So again, switch to the 4 hour chart. Let's try to find a good setup, just so I can enter right in front of you. Nope. No. This is the thing I don't like about longer term trades. It's hard to find actually the right setup. It takes time to find the actual setup that you need. So I cannot find it yet. I'm just looking here and there. No. Nothing yet here. Currently nothing. Currently I cannot find any good setup. Hold on. Yes, here we have good setup. We can see actually I'm going to enter. I will assume this is the first attempt because they are all together. So I will assume this is resistance number 1. So here is my resistance number 2. So on the 4 hour chart we can see that I am on top of a thick red cloud. Let me go to the 1 hour chart. We have problem. But hold on, let me tell you. If we look carefully, the cloud here is getting weaker. It's not thick anymore, and we are approaching a red cloud. So therefore, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait. This is too much. 20, and the cell has been placed. And now all I need to do is wait for a reasonable amount of time. So what I will do, guys, is I will come back to you later so we can see what will happen. Let me tell you where I'm going to set my take profit and my stop loss. My stop loss, I will just make it a little bit above this level like this, only risking about $40, 19 pips, but the profit will be 148. And the reason is, looking here at the left, if the candles will go more upper than this level, farther than this level, meaning it will break from the resistance, and therefore it's a stop loss for me. But if the candles will reverse, and I'm sure they will reverse actually, because I am on a red cloud on the 4 hour chart, and 1 hour chart is finishing the thick blue cloud, and now we are starting with the red one It's a small one, but the, we are in the stage of exiting or finishing the blue cloud, meaning that I can expect the market to go down. So if it will go down, it will go to the next nearest support. Actually, let me make it here, because this is the next nearest support. Should give me about 51 pips profit. And actually this one here, let me just increase it a little bit, like this. Yeah, so the stop loss is 24 pips, target is 50 pips. So guys, of course this is a standard account, so you can see there is no commission, there is only the spread, which has already been charged. So I'm waiting now for the reversal. And again, I'm reminding you about the beautiful thing in IC markets, guys, is the very, very low spread count. The spread charge, as you can see, is really low. It's really beautiful platform to trade forex. I'm just loving it so much. So yeah, now I will pause the video and I will come back to you in few hours. Let me increase it a little bit just to be sure. All right. Yeah. So you can see now, guys, actually I didn't even pause the video and the candle is going 12 pips above my entry point. That is not a problem. I'm sure it's gonna reverse, it's gonna go down and give me profit. The reason is 4-hour chart is beating all of the other charts beyond, under it or below it. Whatever below 4-hour chart, 4-hour chart is beating them all. Therefore, I don't care for what I'm seeing on the other charts. What I care for is for on the 4-hour chart. I can see that I am on top of a thick red cloud, and 1-hour chart is almost finishing or exiting the blue cloud and now entering the space of weakness in the bullish momentum, meaning the candles or the chart, the market should be actually now falling more down. So let's pause the video now and see you guys later. And we are back, guys, and we can see how the reversal happening indeed, giving us so far 37 pips of profit. And you can see clearly that the candles did not pass so much my entry point. My entry point was actually very accurate. If I placed it actually here like this, it would have been very accurate. You can refer to the video of drawing support and resistance lines. I explain exactly how to draw the support and resistance lines, and I said to draw the resistance line like this, where it touch all of the wicks all together. Then this entry here, it was perfect entry. I just entered about 9 to 8 pips earlier, but anyway, the trade is going on, and we can see how I'm still, because on top of the red cloud I am in the safe side and the reversal is happening. On 1-hour chart, as I told you earlier, we are now exiting the blue cloud, meaning the bullish momentum is no more and the candles should be coming down. And I'm going to close the video because, as you can see, actually making the video for long-term trades is really hard because the recording is taking so much time and the trade is taking longer than I want. So anyway, I'm going to close the trade now with the profit. So that was great. We will make in the future more videos about longer term trades using Ichimuko. There is another ways, of course, to make the long-term trades. Ichimuko is one of them, and I find it the best and easiest and most friendly tool for the beginners in trading forex. So we got about $64 profit in this video. That was very good one. So until then, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.